Hello, happy pre-Friday. I wanted to, do you see my title? I said it's a starter collection if you're nervous. A lot of you see the makeup that I'm selling and you're like, I don't know, because a lot of people are nervous to try new makeup. And so I kind of wanted to show you this starter collection. So a lot of people, like many of my customers started saying, when they first started with this makeup, they said, I'm just really nervous. I want to try it. So I said, okay, try a small, simple palette. You don't have to get a bad, big mamma jamma like this one, right? So when you get something small like this will give you the idea, the concept of Saint makeup without having to go like all in right off the jump, right? So these starter collections, if you go to the Saint website, you go to my shopping link, along the top, it'll say starter bundles or starter collection. There's actually pictures of women and it shows the different shade level. So you choose the size. There's this one, and then there's a 2-layer one, and then one that's a little bit bigger with, more colors and more like eyeshadows and stuff. So you can choose, and they all come with a brush, and then you can decide like what shade level you are by looking at the women's pictures on there. Or you can just comment match or text match or whatever, like just text me and I can help you figure out what shade level you are. I prefer my customers to send in a color match and let me customize a palette for you. I'm not crazy about all of the, I'm not crazy about all the collections, like how they put them all together, but they're good, they're good enough. Like they'll do. And at least for you to get, I think it saves you like $5 or $7. On the biggest one, on the biggest starter collection, this one is like a 12 palette and it has like 2 main shades and then a contour and a bronzer and illuminator and all that stuff. Thank you, baby. Oh, my husband made fresh baked cookies.
You're welcome.
I love you. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
He literally, baby, what, are these the Otis Spunkmeyer? Mm-hmm. My husband just brought up fresh baked cookies. How sweet is he? Oh my God, baby, you're the best.
I know.
They're hot and they smell so good. You're so sweet. Okay, so, oh my gosh, you're getting yours today. That's amazing. So anyways, with these starter collections, you just save a couple of dollars by getting the pre-made collection. I prefer to match you, to your custom shades, but either way you want to do it is totally fine. I can help you either way. So let's start with this number 4 collection. This collection right here is $107. It comes with the 4 shades, the palette, and the brush. And it's, the shades are $16 a piece. So 16, 16, 16, 16. But buying the collection, it saves you like a couple dollars, whatever. And then like the brush you only buy one time. It's double-ended. And then from there, you can build your collection. You'll see like kind of how much you like it. Okay, so let's get started. So these colors look really dark. I want to tell you that if you are new to cream makeup is really intimidating because it looks really, really dark, but it's not. It blends out much more light than like a liquid foundation. So I'm going to start with my lighter color. This is a brightening highlight, or what you would know as concealer. If you've seen me doing my makeup before, you'll notice that this color is a little bit darker than the brightening highlight I typically use. These starter bundles are pre-built. That means that I don't tell you what colors to get. They just come like this. So this makeup is really customized. Like it's based on your preferences with your makeup. So, you decide like if you like a super bright, pop of highlight like I do. Like I like a shade that is like 3 shades lighter than this. And then a foundation that's even darker. Were you unable to match me? Deanna, what do you mean? Did you send me a thing? I'll have to, Deanna, after this, I just screenshotted your name. So after this, I'll go in and look. I usually use linen. This is amber. And so I put this in the center of my face to create a pop of brightness in the T-zone. So it's a little bit lighter than my main skin tone, right? Thank goodness you moved in time. What happened? Was my son doing something? Were you doing something crazy?
No.
She said, watch back, and thank goodness you moved in time. What did you do?
I didn't check.
He's trying on, I made him go through his clothes and try on all of his school clothes. Excuse me, because I was like, we have to go school clothes shopping. Like, do you want me to go school clothes shopping for you, or do you want to go? And he's like, Mom, I don't care what I wear. Just get whatever. And I'm like, So, okay, well, then we got to clean out your closet. So that's what he's doing. So, okay, a brighter color here. I usually use one that's much more white. Total preference. Do whatever you want. Then I'm going to add a contour. Let me do my contour with this in. This is the 3D brush that comes with this collection, this starter bundle. Hey, Kim. Good to see you. This is indigo. This is darker than the contour I normally use. But it's still, I think the only reason I don't match more people to this darker contour is because a lot of people are scared of it and I don't want to scare them off. And the lighter colors are fine too. A lot of people tell me that they want a really light contour. Even though it's darker, it's still not super scary. So I just kind of tap into that and I just press it right here. Hey girl, hey! I got my cat portrait cup today. I bought it for my best friend and I'm sending it out to her. Okay, so I'm pressing my contour just kind of where it goes. It goes right here under my cheekbone to kind of give it a little lift. Oh my gosh, y'all, so many people took advantage of the sale on Monday and everybody is like, I'm getting email after email like, your customer's order is out for delivery. Your customer's order out for delivery. Your customer's order is on the way. Your customer's so fun. Like I'm so excited to see everybody get their makeup. A lot of people were like, I don't know about this Saint makeup stuff. And then they bought it. So I'm so excited for them to get it. My eyeshadow. Hey, Sue, it's so good to see you. Oh my gosh. I met Sue when we went to Mexico. Okay. Love Xanadu. In love with Xanadu. Xanadu was a new release. They sold out. It'll come back in the fall. So they said they better bring it back. But it's like the Bella bronzer with glow illuminator together and it's gorgeous. So I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm just contouring, which is this darker kind of shade around my face to create shape. So as you can see, it's really, really not super scary. Oh, Kim, the diamonds are forever. You're going to love it. That lipstick is so pretty. It's just a sheer kind of light shimmer. Oh, so nice. You can contour as much or as little as you want. And this brush I really think is perfect I'm glad that it came with the collections because if you're starting with this makeup, I really, really, really like this brush for, if you're like, listen, I'm balling on a budget, like I just want like one brush, which one should I get? It'll probably be this one, the 3D brush. If you're someone who says, I really want the lightest coverage you can imagine, then I'd probably recommend another one, but this one is still pretty good. So, okay, I've applied my brightening highlight, which is right here in the center of my face. So think a bullseye right in the middle. We want it really bright, right? So whenever I applied that there, that's where the focus is going to go. So when someone looks at me, I want this to be alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic, right? I don't drink coffee, so I need my face to be alive. And then the contour I put around my hairline and right here in my cheekbone area. This does not have to be perfect. It is not like, this is not color in the lines. Once my 10-year-old son did my makeup, like put all the colors on and it looked like a dumpster fire and then I blended it and it was perfect. So I'm telling you, once you blend it, it's really nice. So now I'm going to use my main highlight shade or what you might know as foundation. We call it a main highlight. So this is like our main highlight, our brightening highlight, our contour, and our blush. This all together is our 3D foundation. So all of these colors, because they're in one layer, all of them create our foundation. And because it gives us dimension when we use different colors on different areas of the face, it's called 3D, like three-dimensional foundation. So that's why all the colors together create your foundation. And so this is super light makeup. When I first heard cream makeup, I was like, that's disgusting, gross, like gag me with a spoon. But it actually turned out really nice. It is very light. It is color correcting. It is really, really light. You do not have to put a whole bunch on to get a really nice coverage. If you are someone who's like, I need full coverage like all the time, what you will find with this makeup is that I'm working at the stupid job. So, oh, Tiffany, that's Nail Junkie 615. That's the one she's my best friend. She's the one who does all my custom press-ons. And she can design literally anything. So go see her for custom press-on nails. So whenever you press this into your skin, even if you are a full coverage girl and you want full coverage, you can get that. Look, what is that? There's another vein popping out of my head. What, am I dehydrated? What is going on? I am the Hulk. That is so funny. That's the second time I've seen a vein. I've never seen a vein pop out of my head before. Anyways, so these 3 colors that I just put on my face in weird areas, right? And now I'm just pressing that color in. We don't want to stir it. Like, we don't want to mix it on our face like freaking Nesquik, okay? Like, we're not like and jamming our brush all over our face. We're literally just tapping in. So you'll start to see that, like, even if you're a full coverage girl, you will love the finish of this makeup, and you will see that you will appear to be wearing full coverage without wearing a crap ton of makeup. That means no cakiness. There's no like layers and layers of texture and makeup and a liquid that's dry because it has the alcohols and then it evaporates, and then you have the powder blush and like you have the cream whatever and the concealer and all these things. This is all the same consistency, so when you put these on your face, they just kind of melt right into each other. It's gorgeous. So I'm just pressing this in, and you can see that like the dimension you get is enough to give you that really pretty youthful glow, right? So as we get older, we start to lose the color and our skin looks more dull, and it really, really looks... Oh, I have a neon light in here. It throws me off every time. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, that's better. I have a Barbie cave, okay? Like, my husband has a man cave. I have a Barbie cave. And so there's like pink neon lights everywhere. This my closet that I turned into like a built-in whatever has like this pink neon all the way around it. It's pink for days in here. Duchess, gracious. Anyway, so when you press this into your skin, it gives you that dimension, which helps you look really, really youthful, okay? So although I know so many people, the concern I hear from a lot of people is, I'm just really nervous. Like, I don't know if I can do it. This makeup, if I am your artist, I can't speak for other artists, but I can speak for myself. I am someone who, for 38 years, lived my life feeling like I was ugly, I was unworthy of even being alive, and I was not lovable, I was not worthy of being loved, I was not worthy of anything. I felt ugly, I was fat and ugly. Everyone told me that all the way from little bitty grade school, all the way through high school and college, even as an adult. Now still people call me fat and ugly, and oh, you're too fat, like you shouldn't be selling makeup and all this stuff. I know what it's like to lack confidence. So when someone buys makeup from me, it's personal to me. And so I am someone who will like literally walk you through every single step of the process, and I will remind you that you are beautiful and you deserve to feel that way. And if it's something so simple, like a little bit of makeup that I can help you learn how to enhance your beautiful features, then I think that if I can help someone build that confidence the way that it has done for me the last 2.5 years, then I think we can conquer the world. So I think that if I can come out of a deep, dark, isolated depression from doing surveillance in my car, like 70, 80 hours a week, isolated like 7 days a week, just doing surveillance, not around anybody, and feeling so ugly. And then finally finding something that is like, when I put on my makeup now, it doesn't feel like a mask anymore. Like I don't use makeup as a mask. I think it's a lot has to do with the fact that when I put on my makeup, I see the beautiful dimension, but I can still see my skin, and it's not like super cakey and dry and weird. So I just really love this stuff, and I really think you will too. So let me show you. The last step is this lip and cheek color. So this is called Royal, and these colors look so freaking dark. Like, you guys are probably, people think that I am like high on drugs when I match them to these dark colors. But I just want to show you, when you apply these, that these are not dark at all, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous colors. You see how pretty that is? It's just a really beautiful like pop of color without being obnoxious. And one thing that I'm not crazy about is like super loud colors like on my lips. It's just not my preference. I think they look beautiful. Like when I put on like a bright red lip, just like playing around or whatever, I'm like, oh, that looks really pretty. But it's just not my style. It's not something I would wear every day. And so just to have colors like this or something like a bright pink or whatever, Saint has a bazillion million colors to choose from, and they're really fun. So if you get a color match and I match you to something like this, it's because I know this makeup like the back of my hand. I know faces, and I got you. So I want you to try it. And sometimes it's hard because hey Kathy, I love how you always say how's your mama name. That makes me feel so like special. Oh, Canada. Hi, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I'm so glad you love it. We're really proud of it. So thank you so much for your support. So anyways, don't be scared of the dark colors. It's amazing how like exploring with your makeup just a little bit can really help enhance your confidence and give you a little boost of, ooh, that's new. Oh, I like that. And it's kind of exciting, right? Kind of like when you start a new job, or like, you know, when you were a kid and it was the first day of school. Like I was a bookworm, so like I loved school. So like the first day I was like, hey, yeah, school. Like the first day is always exciting, and then after a week you're like, okay, I'm over it. But you get excited, and that excitement really helps, especially when you're if you're someone like me who oftentimes you just don't feel pretty. I really feel like just having something like makeup, even if you're not someone who wears makeup, and you just pop a different color on and you're like, what? It catches your eye and you're like, holy crap, that's really nice. So with these colors, I just kind of tap them on my cheeks. And because of the nature of cream makeup, it blends really pretty into your skin. This isn't something like, you can totally make this darker. I have a lot of black customers, and their skin is very rich and chocolatey brown. And when they put on a color like this, you would think it wouldn't show up because look how sheer it is. But when I tell you, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. It always gives this really beautiful like hint of a color. And you wouldn't think it because it's so sheer, but also there's just something about how like sheer, but also it pops. Do you know what I mean? So this is very, very subtle, easy makeup. You could do this makeup in 3 to 4 minutes. So if you want something easy and fast, and if you, I always say don't trust strangers on the internet, but trust me. It's the weirdest thing ever. Don't trust strangers on the internet if they ask you for money. Well, I'd ask you for money, but not your money, like just to buy the makeup. Don't trust strangers on the internet if they're giving away free puppies, because it's like, hey, little girl, I got free puppies, get into the van. Like, or for me, it'd be candy. Hey, little girl, I got candy. Anyway, so this is a really, really way to just enhance those really beautiful natural features that we don't realize are there, because all we're seeing is like the discoloration or the uneven skin tone or the texture. The lines, the wrinkles, things like that. The older you are, the more I recommend this makeup, because it doesn't settle and crease and cake and all that stuff. And you simply don't need a lot. So if you're someone who wants to look like you're wearing makeup just a little bit, and it can be really, really natural, or you can build it up to full glam and just have the colors in the right places. I can teach you where the colors go and teach you how to apply them and how much, and kind of give you an idea like how to blend things and how to make it just like press into your skin, whatever. I can teach you those things, and then you will love your makeup, and you will end up doing a double take in the mirror, and you'll freaking love it. Okay, so this is the starter collection. This is the collection, this is collection, the four collection. There's 4 shades. So it's a 4 collection, and I wear shade level, I think this is shade level 6. Just to give you a reference point. So this is shade level 6. The colors look dark, but they're not, I promise. This is shade level 6, collection number 4. There's the other collections you can choose from. They have more colors. This is, right, starter collection. For someone like me, I enjoy wearing makeup. I love the added, all the different like colors and the dimension, whatever. So I used these 4 colors. Now I'm going to add, like, let's say you're like, okay, 4 is great, but now I want to add more. This is the 12 collection, which I kind of skipped a step. There's also an 8 collection, which is a starter collection. So if you don't want to get color matched, or you don't feel comfortable sending me a bare face selfie or whatever, color match yourself. Just get a collection like this. So if let's say we even do the 8 collection. So this one just has an added foundation shade. So whenever on my color match form, there's a box that I added, and I think I did it last month because I realized I was like, oh my gosh, we need this. I said, if you want to be matched for a summer shade, check this box. And so you get 2 shades. And you'll probably want that, especially during summer. And then transitioning from your seasons, you'll want like a darker color and a lighter color. It's just nice to have that in your palette. You don't have to, but whatever. Anyway, so the 8 collection has the 2 foundation shades, the brightening highlight, the contour like I used here. It has the lip and cheek color. It also has an added lip and cheek color. I am someone who I'm not crazy about this color on my cheeks, but I am on my lips. So this just gives you more options to kind of add different colors on your cheekies. Love, love, love. See what I mean? These colors you can mix and match these colors too. Like, they're all really pretty. And you can apply them however you want. And then my favorite part is bronzer. I love bronzer because I love contour. And where there's contour, there's cool gray kind of ashy tones to kind of mimic shadows, and I like to offset that with the warmth of a bronzer, and it looks so pretty the way they work together. I use them differently, and you can just do whatever works best for you. Yes, Kathy, that's totally true. You use however, like, you'll find what works for you. Like, you might do your makeup totally differently. And that's one thing I recommend to my customers too. I say, follow other Saint artists and see what they're doing, and see if you can, like, learn more about like other techniques, because, you know, we're all different. And so you might learn more from them too. So I personally follow other Saint artists too, just to kind of see what they're doing and, you know, different ways to learn how to apply it so I can help them too. So the bronzer, this is Bella bronzer, and I love her because she just adds a warmth. Ooh, that I was trying to go really light. That adds the warmth that kind of contrasts the contour. And it just gives you like a faux glow, like a pretend sun kiss. Like you've pretend like you've been in the sun. This is how I learned how this makeup works. Yes. It's like stenciling in my muscle memory. Yeah, and well, that's true too, because when you think of like how you've done, oh, Kathy, you are so sweet. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for that. You want to call me every morning and just tell me, hey, you're great. Love you. Bye. That would be wonderful. That little uplifting positivity. So, crap, what was I saying? Y'all have ADHD too bad. It's so bad. How does the illuminator work? I'm gonna show you 1 second. This, look, see how you can just like tap this in and it just kind of, and different brushes too. Like, don't be afraid to play with the different brushes. Different brushes have different density of the bristles. And so using different brushes can really, kind of blend your makeup different ways to give you a really different look, however you do it. So this is, remember, I can't talk. Okay, so remember I used my main highlight or my foundation, a brightening highlight and a contour. And then for days when I'm really dark or I've been out in the sun or I have extra, like I'm freshly self-tanner, I use my darker shade. That cream makeup is also good too if you need this to match this. So if you need this to match this, but you like this darker, you can use two different colors, and because of the nature of these ingredients, they'll melt together and it'll blend seamlessly, I promise. So the illuminator, yeah, I like the wash brush. The wash brush is this one. Hold on. Is this one. So this is the wash brush, and see how her bristles are really long, really fluffy. So this is a great way to feather on a really, really light layer, and you can use this to kind of dust. This brush is fluffier, right? So the bristles are more bendy, so you won't hear me screaming, don't bend the bristles, because this is one where the bristles are supposed to bend, right? So they're supposed to be bendy because that's what they're made for, right? So a little bit more feathery light coverage. And ours a crazy oily skin. Oh, I can look into that for you. I'll reach out to my friends and see if any of them have really oily skin that might like maybe have some tips or something. I do know that a lot of the girls that have oily skin, it's a lot of that has to do with skincare and genetics, really. But don't forget about these on the Saint site. These what do you call? I call them rolling papers. These are $10 on the Saint site, and it's like a blotting paper, and you can just kind of go around your face and pick up any excess or anywhere it's a little bit more shiny. And it won't rub off your makeup. It just kind of picks up the shininess and any of the oiliness or whatever. My makeup's so fresh, so it picked up a little bit of my makeup. But anywhere where it's extra shiny and you just need to pick up that extra oil, these are great. These are, what are they called? Stay papers, or they're joint papers. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what else there is, but I don't know what they're made of, but that's how people roll joints, right? I don't smoke weed, but if I did, like, I think this is what they use, rolling papers, but whatever. I mean, you can church it up all day, but let's call a spade a spade. Anyways, the tissue type paper, it like picks up the oiliness. So try those. But yeah, I will try to find an artist with oily skin and see what they recommend for their makeup. Yeah, totally. I'll send that to you, Amy. Also, if you have oily skin, I want to know if you're priming your face. Are you using a primer? Do you use are you using a lot of setting powder? And also, when you cleanse your face, are you using a dry, when you wash your face, are you like, oh my gosh, it's so oily, scrub, 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 scrub? Because if we try to wash away that oil constantly, it's going to reproduce constantly. And so sometimes when you have oily skin, you have to moisturize more. And I know it sounds counterproductive, but it's true. Elastin SPF is what I prime my face with. This is SPF 36. It is skincare. It's a little bit glowy, and it's a mineral SPF, and it's really, really pretty. Sits beautifully under your makeup, and yes, which one of y'all said illuminator under the makeup? So pretty. Okay, so this is my illuminator. This one is rose gold or Nova, or which one is this? I don't remember. But anyways, this is an illuminator. They're all basically kind of the same. They look really dark, but they're really not. These are just a sheer kind of way to catch the light on the high points of your face and really that's contour. Mackenzie Jean, Lord Jesus. I did the wrong one. A really nice way to catch the light on the high points of your face. And if you put this all over your face before you do your makeup, it is gorgeous. I think this is rose gold. Let's see. No, wait, that's not. I keep picking up the bronzer. I think this one is the rose gold. No, this one's Nova. So rose gold and Nova are very, very, very close. Yeah, I totally can. I'll send that to you. I'll send you a picture of it so that you have it, and I'll send you the link where I get it. I use a great moisturizer. My face doesn't get shiny from oil anymore when it's bare, but after a short time, my face looks melty. Amy, how much product are you using? Do you feel like to get the coverage you need, you have to add more? Because normally when I see someone getting oily from this makeup, it's because there's makeup on top of makeup, which means there's too much. And oftentimes that means we just need to switch the shade, because you'll apply a darker shade differently and much more light than you would a lighter shade. So sometimes it's about changing the shade too. But I can work with you on all that stuff and kind of help you through that. But this makeup should never be oily. It should melt into your skin and give you a nice, skin-like finish. It should never be, oily or greasy or anything. So, I like a more natural look for daily. Okay, so I wonder, let's try. I'd be willing to send you a little bit of a darker shade if it's just your T-zone. So text me. I'll send that over to you and see if you can try it. How long is the average lifespan of the brushes? I got the 3D brush less than a year ago, and I've noticed the bristles are falling out. They should last you a pretty good while. I've actually found that these brushes are really good quality. I've washed mine tons of times, and I've had them for over 2 years. I wonder how you're cleaning them, and that could have have an impact on the glue. If you let the water get down into the glue, it can really loosen the glue, and the bristles can fall out. But will you please text me, because I want to see if I can help you with that. Please. Yeah, Amy, let me know. I screenshot this just so I can make sure that I use the brush cleaner spray and only wash them once a month. Yeah, then it shouldn't be, then it seems, text me and I want to see, like I want to chat more and see if that's something I can help with. Okay, so that's my makeup, but I want to show you how, even, this is the pre-made collection. So this is the starter collection, right? I want you to see how, like I put the brightening highlight here, right? I want to show you what happens when I use the brightening highlight that I prefer. This is why I prefer to build a palette that's custom to you, because you can tell me, like when you get your color match back. So like when you comment the word match here or on any of my posts, it triggers the thing to send you the color match form. And on the color match form, and you submit it and I look at your selfie. And then when I send your color match back, now we're texting, like now we're having conversations. And this is a time when you can say, I really, you know, I like that super bright pop of color, or I like, you know, I would like a different contour or whatever. And you can decide those, and I can help you figure out like what would better suit your personal style, because I can color match you, but at the end of the day, like you still need to feel confident, right? And so you're only going to feel confident with what you like what looks good to you. So what I send you is just a suggestion, and I am more than happy to help you find alternate shades that you think might work better. Sometimes it's just a matter of like the shades look dark online. And so sometimes I'll be like, no, try this one, you know, but that's something that I personally, I think thrive in is my customer service, just because I hate poor customer service. It drives me bonkers. Okay. So this is the lighter color that I use. This is linen. Thank you, girl. My best friend does custom press-ons. She'll customize anything. I had an 80s themed birthday party for my 40th, and so she created these for me. They're really cool, but she can customize anything for you. See how it just adds so much more brightness? Like it's an intense contrast. Like it's not even a little bit like before. And I like that. And that's my personal preference. And so that's why I like to customize a palette to your personal preference, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like your confidence is better when you like how you look, right? I don't want you to walk around with colors going, oh, well, she recommended them, so I guess this is it. No, like you should absolutely love your makeup, 100%. So that's what it looks like with the brighter brightening highlight, like the brighter concealer shade. See how it adds so much more of a contrast? And that's my preference. If you like it really bright, you can get a brighter shade too. I like that contrasting, like the cool of the contour, the warmth of the bronzer, and then the pink pretty color, and then the brightness right here, and the illuminator that adds more of a glow, and all of these different features, like the push and pull of the lights and darks and the cools and the warms. You don't have to learn all of that, but if you like the look of it, I can help you achieve it. And this makes it easy. And I think that's what's the most empowering thing to me, in my opinion, is that like the empowerment is something as simple as like highlighting and contouring, which you think is just for makeup experts. And now you can do it, and you can duplicate it every day in your home in like 3 or 4 minutes, and you have so much more control. I just dropped my brush into the trash can. It's fine. Anyways, you have so much more control over your makeup and how you feel and how you can enhance different things. There's even, hold on, let me get my brush out of the trash can. It's fine. It's fine. You can even use a setting powder. When I use a setting powder, I use my setting powder just right here where I put that brightness, and it adds a little bit of a blur. And this is why, although I love, love, love the starter collections for someone who's nervous or a little bit curious and doesn't want to go all in with a new makeup because it can be scary, I really like customizing palettes individually to you, so you can add the color correctors and the setting powder, different lip and cheek shades that you might really like. And I just took that royal color that I used and I just topped it with Sunshine State. And see how these little bitty touches, I'm enhancing those little bitty features that I just got with this. So So this basic collection, this basic starter collection, this is a baby palette. If you're nervous, start here. Get an idea of the makeup, and then little by little you'll be like, holy crap, I need more. And it becomes something that you just feel really empowered by, and it makes you feel good, and you'll love the finish. And you, obviously I'm here to help you with all the things. But so anyways, I hope that helps you a little bit. So get a free color match from me, or you can go to my shopping site. If you want the link to shop, you can I'll send it to you. And you can go to the starter collections and pick your own starter collection. So really fun. I hope you have fun with this makeup. If it's scary and a little bit daunting, if I'm your artist, like, I will make it fun because I have energy for days and I don't even drink coffee. I will help you learn your makeup in a way that just makes you feel so good. So anyways, yeah, let me know what questions you have. You can text me directly. You can comment the word match and it'll take you to my color match form. Please let me know how I can help you. Bye, Kim. Have a good day. So bye, guys. I love you so much. Have a good one. Bye.